pandemic now, and Omicron, the new COVID-19 variant, it has already prompted international travel bans and also a warning from the World Health Organization as to its very high risk of infection. The good news, though, no Omicron-linked deaths have been reported thus far. Former vaccinations coordinator for the White House COVID response team, Dr. Vishara Shukar, joining us now with his take on this. Doctor, good to see you again. You have said that mandates are key to ending COVID-19, but many in the United States are not vaccinated still. To what extent has the administration entertained the idea of a domestic vaccine mandate for air travel behind closed doors?
Well, look, we have done as a country a great job. We've made great progress in getting so many people vaccinated. More than 450 million shots have been administered, about 200 million people fully vaccinated, and we continue to get more and more people vaccinated every single day. And we know the vaccine requirements that the administration are putting in place are working. You're getting every single day more and more people getting vaccinated, largely due to vaccine requirements. Now, I know the vaccine requirements that airplanes were not part of the vaccine requirements that the president announced in September. Keep in mind, those vaccine requirements that he announced cover more than 100 million people. But as the administration has said, nothing is off the table.
And doctor, the Delta variant is still a real force around the world, certainly still the dominant strain in this country. We've got a lot of more data on it naturally than this new variant. It's just it's a few weeks, maybe a few months old. Delta variant rates are rising in many countries right now, including in many areas of the United States. So what about the travel ban that President Biden has decided on and many other world leaders have decided on, banning travel from South Africa and other neighboring countries to stop this virus? Do you think that's effective?
Well, look, the travel bans, what they do is they'll give you more time to be able to better understand the variant and be better prepared. And that's exactly what's happening right now. As we speak, I know there's a lot of work to help us understand and learn more about the Omicron variant. Is it more transmissible? Does it cause more severe disease? Is it going to evade immunity that we're getting from vaccinations? And those are important learnings we're going to need to be able to continue to be better prepared. Now, meanwhile, we know what people need to do to be able to be protected. We have a lot more tools in our toolbox today than we did last year. So if you're unvaccinated, please, now is the time to go and get that first shot. And if you're vaccinated and you're eligible for a booster shot, please take the time to go and get your booster shot. We know when you get booster shots, the protection that we get from the vaccine is improved, and we want to make sure that we're optimizing the protection that we're getting from the vaccines.
You know, let's just cut to the chase here. You know, we were hit with COVID, and then we had the Delta variant, and now we have another variant. What is your sense? I mean, you were on the inside of this response team. What is your sense of how far this is going to go? Are we going to keep seeing variant after variant, and this is just going to become a regular way of life for us moving forward?
Well, look, what we know about this pandemic is it's been unpredictable, and it'll continue to be unpredictable. Now, particularly when it comes to variants, we know that every time we're giving the virus an opportunity to replicate, we're giving the virus an opportunity to mutate. That's why vaccinations become extremely important, because the more people are vaccinated, the less likely the virus is going to have an opportunity to replicate, which means the less likely we're going to have variants. At the same time, while vaccine is an important tool in our toolbox, we also have to make sure that we continue to optimize the availability of testing, antiviral treatments, monoclonal antibodies, and we have a lot of tools in our toolbox that we need to optimize at this point.
And Dr. finally, the subject of vaccine brings up the subject of vaccine inequity. A lot of less developed countries are still looking for vaccine supplies, although in South Africa in particular, the supply was there. There's vaccine uptake issues there, given the history they have with HIV/AIDS and the distrust that got spread around that. So there is now this kind of blame game around the world on vaccine distribution. So how can we improve on vaccine equity across the board, and especially in countries where medical outreach and educational resources might not be that strong, on vaccine uptake as well?
Well, look, we know that this is a global pandemic, and there is no way we're going to be able to put this pandemic behind us if we don't address this pandemic at a global level, which means we want to make sure that vaccine is available globally, people are able to have easy access to the vaccine, and for people who have questions about the vaccine, we're working with them to build vaccine confidence. And I'm so proud with the work that this country has done. We've donated more than 250 million doses of the vaccine free of charge with no string attached to more than 100 countries plus across the world. And we're continuing to do more. We've made a commitment to contribute more than 1.1 billion doses of the vaccine, and we are encouraging other countries to do the same. It's going to be a long journey. We're going to have to be all in, rolling up our sleeves and do everything we can to get as many people vaccinated on the globe as possible.
Dr. Beshara Shuker, appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Kira and Terry.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.